everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I felt like playing around with makeup, so we've done a sort of glam but kind of basic Valentine's makeup look. I thought this would be good sort of inspiration if you are going on like a date night and you want to look made up and glam but not sort of too much or look like you're caked in makeup. I feel like this is a good way of sort of enhancing everything but not looking too overboard. So if you do want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so to start I'm going to prime my face because I definitely don't want oils coming out on Valentine's Day, or if you're on a date and you've got an oily face. Well, I have anyway. So I'm going to use the Hourglass Oval primer. I'm literally getting the last bits out. My sister got me this as like a little mini for my birthdays and I literally love it for controlling oil if you've got oily skin. However, the full size is about £50, so I mean, I'd rather be oily than spend £50 on a primer, to be honest. Okay, so for this skin, I think for like a Valentine's night or a date night, I feel like you kind of want your skin to show through. Like, I don't want super heavy. Like, I want to look glam, but like naturally glam, if you know what I mean. So I actually got a tester of the MAC Face and Body. I've been wanting to try it for a while. So I'm going to use this on my skin as like the date night makeup because I feel like Face and Body is supposed to be really lightweight but give you like a bit of a glow while also covering up your skin slightly as well. So I've got the shade C4. I just got this as a little tester in one of the MAC stores. So I'm just going to apply this straight to my face. And I have used this before, and as you can see when you put it on, like, it just gives you, obviously colour match to my fake tan, but just gives you like a really nice glow and kind of evens out the skin tone but not really too much, which I think will look nice on like a Valentine's look, so they can still see like your skin and you're not completely covering yourself up. And to just apply it quickly all over my face, I'm using the Morphe M439 brush, and this just literally packs it on. Obviously, if you are going on a date night or something and you just want to do like your normal full coverage glam, then why the hell not? So as you can see, it's kind of colour matched me to my fake tan. It's giving me like a little bit of a glow, but it hasn't covered up my skin completely. Like, you can still really see my skin through it. I definitely want to get a full size product of this because it just looks nice for every day. Like, I look almost like no makeup vibes. Once you put the concealer on, that's when it's going to kind of glam it up a little bit because it's going to give that a little bit more coverage. So for concealer, I am just going to use like a little bit more of a higher coverage concealer just to give me a bit more coverage because I do want it to still look a bit glam. I'm going to use a mixture of the Too Faced Born This Way and then the Jeffree Star concealer in the shade C10 just to lighten up under my eyes. And I would say this is a medium to full coverage concealer. Just going to do a triangle under my eyes, down my nose, and I'm going to do a little bit in the middle of my forehead because I feel like I need a bit more sort of coverage. And then using a beauty blender to just blend all of that in. When I think of a Valentine's makeup look, I do think of like natural sort of glam, like a bit of a pinky tone to it. When really on Valentine's Day you can wear literally whatever makeup you want if you're going out with someone for a little date. I'm not actually going to use the Jeffree Star concealer because I feel like that's sort of brightened enough under there. So I'm going to cream bronze. I want to have a bit of a bronzy sort of vibe. So I'm going to use a cream bronzer. This is the Maybelline Stick Foundation, Super Stay Foundation in the shade Caramel. And I'm just going to use a stippling brush and just sort of go around my temples with it, just to give myself a bit of a bronze look. I'm honestly not really fussed about... Oh. What happened there? That looks crazy. Yeah, to be honest, I'm really not that fussed about Valentine's Day. Like, really every year I rarely do something. I think I've gone out for like a fancy meal like once and that was it. But like, other than that, I'm just not bothered. Like, I don't want any presents. Like, the only thing I am fussed about is a card. Like, I like to get a card. I feel like it's a girl's thing. Like, I just feel like cards are really important, so I do like to get a card, but other than that I really don't care. Like, I think my Valentine's Day, like, this is a Valentine's makeup look, but honestly on Valentine's Day I think I'll probably just be indoors watching a film, probably going to cook pasta, and that's about it, to be honest with you. I'm just going to set my face really lightly with the L'Oreal True Match powder. I'm going to set everything so it doesn't move. I have really oily skin, so whatever I kind of use to set my makeup really makes no difference. I just have to take like blotting sheets and powder with me everywhere. And then to powder bronze my face, I'm just going to use the NYX powder bronzer. This is in the darkest shade. So I'm just going to add a little bit around my temples and my cheeks, a bit around my nose, just to give me like a nice sort of sun-kissed look. I look quite washed out in here, but actually in front of this mirror like I'm really tanned. So now the skin just looks really natural, like I can still see my skin through it, like you can see where there's a bit of redness, but it doesn't look, I don't know, it still looks like makeup but just not kind of caked in makeup. For eyeshadow, I want to stay sort of light on the eyes, so I'm going to take this Tartelette in Bloom palette and I want to try and do like a bit of a pinky look. I'm just going to take the shade Jet Setter and use that as sort of like a transition shade. I feel like no matter how hard I try with eyeshadow, like whatever colours I use, it all sort of ends up looking the same. Like, just looks the same every time. And then I'm going to use the shade Sweetheart, which is more of like a pinky colour, so I want to tie that into the crease. So I'm just going to run that all around the crease. So this is just giving that warm sort of brown colour more of a pinkish tinge. And then for the lids colour, I'm going to use the shade Sin from the Naked palette. So it's kind of like a pinky, sheeny colour. So I'm just going to put that all over the lid to give a nice, like, icy sort of sheen, but it's still quite light. So it's still going to look quite natural. I don't like that. Why does it look grey? It literally looks grey. What the fuck? I'm going to try and put this colour Funny Girl from the Tartelette palette on top. It's again sort of like that icy pinky colour. Oh yeah, that looks better. And then just blending it all together. And that's just a really easy sort of natural eye look where it kind of draws attention to your eyes, but it's still light and doesn't look sort of too much. I am going to fill in my eyebrows now. I've got a brand new one today, so I use the NYX eyebrow pencil. My eyebrows are literally crazy because I've just left them so long before getting them done, because honestly I haven't had the money, so I've just been leaving it to go absolutely crazy. But I'm going to fill these on quickly off camera because it's really boring, and then come back to you to finish off the rest of the face and the eyes. That is honestly the best I can do with the state of my eyebrows at the minute. Like, they just look absolutely crazy. I'm gonna attempt to set them with this NYX brow gel. I said in my last makeup video that I'm not sure if this even does anything, and to be honest I'm still really not sure. I don't know if it does anything. I just feel like my eyebrow hairs are so straight and they just always sort of hang down my face, so I really don't think it does anything, but we're just gonna do it just in case, okay? Just in case it decides to work tonight, we're going to be prepared. So to finish off the eyes, lately I've been actually quite liking like a half wing, and I feel like that kind of glams up your eyes a little bit, but not too much, especially if you just do half a wing. It kind of extends the eye. I'm not going to make the like end of the wing that long because then it looks a bit more dramatic, so I'm going to do half a wing with like a little end. I don't even know how to explain it. And I feel like that just tie the eyes together and look a bit more glam, but you're not going to look too much. So I'm using the Soap and Glory Super Cat eyeliner, so I'm literally just going to sort of do it from about this part of my eye outwards. And this is honestly where you can literally completely mess up your makeup, to be honest. Done, and that I feel like adds like a little bit something to your eye, makes your eyes look a bit bigger, makes your eyes stand out. They even? Literally not at all. Not even close. So I'm just going to let that dry and contour my face. I always contour, even if I'm trying to be natural. I'm still contouring using the Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to use just a slim brush. And I don't want to do it too precise. I don't want to look super like contour, but I do want to add like a bit of shape to my face. So I'm just going to really roughly put that underneath. I feel like this is like a really nice sort of like summer evening look as well. Like, it's just light but you still look glam, because there's nothing worse in summer than having like tons and tons of makeup on, because you literally, well, I literally just sweat off. I want to do quite a bright inner corner, just again to add like loads of tension to the eyes. So I'm going to take this Ofra highlight palette and use the shade Pillow Talk, which is a really bright icy colour. I'm going to put quite a lot of it in my inner corner and sort of drag it onto the lid as well. I don't like this all the time, but I think as well with these sort of icy colours it goes really well. And finishing the eyes with some mascara. I've honestly had to get used to putting mascara on again because I hadn't put it on in like 2 years. I was like, just every time I put it on it would go all over, literally all over my nose, all over my eyelids. So I'm going to try and not ruin this makeup look and eyeliner with big splodges of mascara. I'm just tweezing my eyelashes with the Tweezerman curlers. So the mascara I'm absolutely obsessed with is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I feel like nothing makes my lashes as big as these. It is quite like clumpy, not clumpy, it's like really wet, so like you have to kind of brush it off a bit first because it is a bit intense. So I'm just going to brush my eyelashes with this. You could wear false eyelashes for like a date night or Valentine's Day. It just depends what you're comfortable with. I personally, when I wear like strip lashes, I feel really self-conscious. I'm like, are they popping off? Like, is the inner corner on? Like, I just feel like it's more ag. I got quite a lot on my eyelid, but we'll clean it up after, doesn't matter. And I want to have nice pinky cheeks. I'm going to use this Kylie blush in the shade Winter Kiss, which is like a proper, like true pink. So I'm going to put on quite a lot of this to give me like a nice pink look. It's getting darker outside, so I apologise if the lighting is changing, as well as like the wind, like if anyone can hear the wind. This storm has been no joke. When I went out in it the other day, it was like yesterday I think, I honestly thought my car was going to break. Like, I opened my car door and it just literally, I thought it was just going to fly off the car. Like, it was terrifying. I screamed. Like a nice pinky cheek that is quite intense, but it will fade throughout the day, so honestly I just pack it on. With the bottom of the eyes, I don't know whether to keep them just plain because I feel like it looks quite fresh when you have like nothing on the bottom. I think we'll just put a little bit of that pinky shade underneath, just want a little bit underneath the eye, just so it adds, kind of ties together. To highlight my face, I'm going to use that same Pillow Talk, but I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Rodeo Drive, just so it adds a little bit more gold to it, because I don't want it to be sort of too icy. So down my nose as well. For lips, I'm going to use my favourite lip liner, which is Malibu by Kylie Cosmetics. I think a nude lipstick will probably be best. So I'm going to use Cherish by MAC, which is just a satin nude lipstick. And then I think I'm going to go for a glossy lip. I think a glossy lip on like a date night is quite nice. Like, it's quite girly and feminine. So I'm going to use the NARS lip gloss in the shade Orgasm. The nice pink colour with a little bit of like almost glittery sheen in it. I'm going to go for a second coat of mascara, and I'm going to put a little bit on my bottom lashes, not too much. So that is the finished makeup look all done now. I hope you enjoyed it and liked the makeup look. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like this makeup look, and also give it a thumbs up if you want to see more makeup videos. I want to get more into makeup. Like, I am into makeup, but I want to get more into eyeshadows and like doing different looks. My looks are always quite sort of natural. Are they natural? I don't know. They're just a bit more basic, so I want to do a little bit more out there. But if you do enjoy makeup videos, please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.